Good Monday morning, the 9th of Inktober, and we're going to do this one called Bailarine by Annie Oken. Follow the prompts. Oops, get that closed a little bit. Oh, nope, wrong curtain. Get that closed a little bit. There we go. Get rid of all the little white. Uh, this is what the tangle looks like. It's called Bailarine. It's this sort of spirally fun thing. We're going to start with a circle with a whoosh. You like my technical term? A circle with a whoosh. And then we're going to do just an aura like that, and then one that comes up and like that, and we're just going to continue it all the way around until we run out of room. And so it starts out with a nice long feathery bit, and it just gets smaller as we go around. I feel like I want to do I like this where she's done like an extra aura in there. That's kind of cool. But I feel like I want to do a embossing technique. So that's what I'm going to do. So I grabbed myself sort of a tan piece of paper. The embossing technique works really well on paper that's, oh, you know what? I really think I need a little bit darker. Do I have one that's not gray, that's sort of a light brownish color? Because that works better. Let's do it on that one. Or maybe even on this kind of corally one. That will work really well. Let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm going to do like the circle here and the arm coming up here. And then it comes around this way, right? Yeah. If my arm comes up here. Let's do it like kind of like that. Giving myself sort of a muscle memory of how I want to draw this. And then all my little bits will come around like that. Okay, so I want to draw it. This is what the embossing looks like. So you draw in white instead of in black. And then you get a light source. This one has light source going this way. And then with your pencil, you just do a line on this side, on the opposite side of where the light's coming, and you shade. And then it becomes like this raised, feels like it should be bumpy. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm feeling like doing. I haven't done that in a really long time. Where did my white pen go? I'm going to use a white paint pen because I am just having issues with using the gel pens. They're just not working for me. I think my studio just gets too hot in the summer, and my gel pens just kind of dry up. So we're just going to use this small, thin paint pen. Go over here with onto a scratch piece of paper and get that ink flowing. Okay, we seem to be flowing. So I was going to go here and up like that, right? Here it's nice. Has a nice strong line. That's the whole point of the embossing, is to have a nice strong white line. So then we're going to come and have plenty of room. Plenty of room. up like this. And around like that. If you hear the trash trucks, I apologize. I should have brought this further over here. I'm running out of room. That's okay. We'll just keep going. Keep going. I'm out of room over there. I don't like that. I don't like that as a composition. Yeah, I just don't like that as a composition. I think I like the pattern itself. I think I need to move this up a little bit and go a little bit further over here to start. So you know what? I'm actually starting over where I don't do that very often. And let's go a little darker. I feel like that's a little pale. Let's do orange. Okay. So we want to come, I think I want to try it with my pencil just ever so slightly. Because then it'll go. Needs to be more curvy. Yeah, okay. All right, so that first line is this one. All right, so this first line is this one. Like that. That's better. We're going to start with that. I like both the color of the paper better and where I'm starting better. Still too close to this side, but I think it'll be all right once I get around. I gotta be careful not to overdraw here because the paint pen ruins the paper. If you get too much paint in the same spot. I feel like I've done this pattern before, but I don't remember the name. Unless it was a pattern with a different name, but it was similar. Which is possible because, you know, in this world, people don't always see everybody's work and they come up with their own version of something that's very similar. Okay, that's good. That's good. A nice long, make this a little bit longer right there. Just to kind of balance it out a little bit. Do I want any of these spikes longer? I think I do. I want these a little bit longer. That. Is that part of the thing? No, it's not. I add my own stuff. You guys know that. Okay, so which way do I want the light source? I think I'm going to make the light source so you guys can see it. I'm going to make the light source from here. Kind of like that. So then we want to put the dark on this side. I need to have... I don't want an HB. I want a B. A 6B is too much. Do I have another pencil that's somewhere between an HB? Somewhere between a B and a 6B? Where'd my box of pencils go? Good question. Do I see it up here on my desk? No, I do not. That means it's buried under who knows what. I need to clean. My desk looks awful. Absolutely awful. Do I have them in here? Oop. What have I got in this pencil case? Nope. Just blending stumps. Okay. And... I don't see my pencil box. Is it in here? Ah, maybe. Nope, that's colored pencils. Alrighty then. I don't see more pencils. I know I have more pencils. I've got pencils all over the place. Where the heck did my pencil box? Oh, there it is. There it is. It's on this side of my desk. Ha 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 ha. I knew I had pencils somewhere. Alright, I want pencil H, B, F, H. I don't want any H's. A 3B. That might do good. A 4B. That might do good. This one was... Apparently this one was my son's favorite. A 5B. This is his drawing pencil box from school. HB. I don't want an HB. I don't want any H's. Alright, well, we'll use this one. Clearly it needs... Let's put this up here where I thought it was in the first place. So next time when I'm looking for it, I can find it. And that's a disgusting mess. My son was not very tidy with his pencil. Let me get that just sharpened a little bit, and that will be better. Much better. Okay. So, if I have the light source coming this way, then you will see shading over here. Like that. This one will get light shading for sure here. That. Once I come around the corner, that's where it's going to be a little more tricky. Light is hitting here. Well, there's shading here. For sure. That. This needs a little bit more. I was a little shy on it. And then of course we are going to come back through with a blending stump and blend this out. I may want a fresh blending stump for this. One that's really pointy. So it's a good thing I bought a whole bunch, isn't it? Sun is coming this way. There'll be less, maybe a little bit there. For sure a bunch there, maybe a little this way. It's coming this way. It'll be shady still here and here. Maybe a little there. Might start to get a little there. For sure, a little here. This is going to change perspective a little here. A little bit there. That for sure. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Good. I'm not out of frame. Perfect. I don't want to be out of frame. That's always a distinct possibility. Let's see. I may have to come back and put more white. It's much harder to think about shading with an actual light source. Okay, I think I've got it. Let's blend. Blendy stump. Let's use this soft, pointy blendy stump. Okay. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. So you can see this. You couldn't really see it before. And is this a good blending stump for this? Maybe not. A little too soft. All right. That's not working. What kind of blending stump do I need then? Pull out this. This one. That's better. Okay. Yeah, I'm for sure going to have to go back through and put white back up on top because this pencil is going to obliterate some of that white, but that's okay. But it's the smudging that makes this pattern work in embossed. Let's see, it's obliterating my white. I'm going to need to get rid of my little arrows. I forgot this week that we had a holiday at the beginning of the week, which throws the trash service schedule off a day. So it confused me. Last night my husband came home from work and was going around doing the trash. I'm like, what do you do trash today? It's not trash day. Oh, yeah, it is trash day. We were off a day. I still don't have my package from the post office. You guys, I'm so annoyed. So today, I'm going down to the post office. It's been a whole week. Hopefully my package is still there and is not just completely lost, because that would make me very sad. Oh. I don't know. This pencil doesn't seem to be really blurring as easily as some of the others, and I don't know why. It should be plenty soft. It's a 3B. That should be doing better than the plain old just B, but it doesn't seem to be. Maybe it's the brand. See, this is a different brand pencil than these. Maybe the different brands are different softnesses, or their graphite moves differently on the different brands. That's possible. This one feels like it's missing something. It is. It's missing something here. I am for sure going to have to clean this up by coming back with the white again. Because this is becoming a disaster. I've done this before. I haven't had this problem. Of course, I did do a much less complex pattern, but it shouldn't have anything to do with whether or not the graphite works. I think it's this pencil. Alright, well, we for sure don't like these. I'm going to have to do myself a little test and see which pencils work good for what I'm working on and which do not. If they don't work good, I mean, they'll perfectly fine pencil as a pencil to like write with. Perhaps I will donate them to the local school, throw in one of the teachers' bins for when kids haven't brought a pencil to school. That'd be perfectly fine for that. All right, let's do this, because this isn't working very well. Since I didn't use this anyways, you know, let's try. I'm going to try a test. There's that. That's this 3B from Reeves. And these are from General, I think. This is just a plain old B. This should be softer than this. Look at how that moves. And this one doesn't. It's the brand of pencil. Well, that's interesting. All right, I'm gonna fix this because I really just don't like it. And then these Reeves pencils are gonna have to go. Or I can put them in my drawer of things that the nieces and nephews can play with when they are here. Grandnieces and grandnephews, actually, now. But when kids are here, they're more than welcome to draw and color and write with these pencils, but these are not working for my purpose for blending. Let's try again. Because I need a more defined shadow, and that's just not working. The blending part just not blending. You're going to just try again. See, sometimes it's not the skill of the artist that is the problem. Sometimes it's actually the materials you're using that are fighting against you. So if you've had troubles with, like if you're painting and you're having troubles with the paint, it might not be you. It might be the brand of paint. It might be the type of brush. Don't discount your own work and talent if you don't try seeing if the problem is that you need to build up your skill for something, or is the problem that your materials are fighting you. Because here's a prime example of that. I don't like what's going on down in there. So what I'm going to do is see if I can get some of that off of the white. It'll still stay on the page. Get rid of some of that off the white, and then blend. Where'd that blending stump go? Right here next to me. Now let's try this again. Considerably better. And now we're going to come back with the white and really make it pop. So how you guys doing? Besides me and my frustration here. Looks like a hurricane. It is hurricane season. I feel so bad for those people in Florida who've been hit hard by that last hurricane. What was it? Started with an I. Irma? Something like that? Milda? I don't know. It was an I. I don't want to raw. Whoa. Don't want to draw too much over what I've already done down in here, where the paper is already compromised. Nice big white lines. I really shouldn't be pushing down on this pen on my artwork. There is a slight possibility that it'll bleed out and make a big blob. This pen hasn't done it yet. It doesn't mean that there isn't a possibility that it might. I know why people don't do this particular type of work very often, because it's kind of fiddly. It's not giving me the zen of tingling. A little stressful. You don't want your art to be stressful. Alright. It looks cool. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it looks cool. It's alright. I feel like I want a little wash of a different color right around the edge here. You know what? We're gonna get a backdrop so I wasn't planning on doing watercolor, but I just feel like I want just a little bit of something. Where'd my watercolor brush go? The one that's full. This one's got some. This one's got some. We'll use this one. Oh, there's my other one. Let's use the other one. There's the other one that I filled the other day. I'm just going to use the same color I had mixed up when I did that leaf a few days ago, week ago, whatever it was, 2 weeks ago. I guess it's closer to 2 weeks ago. I'm just going to give myself just a small wash of some other color. Not up on my white. I just feel like I want it a little darker around this edge. So that's what I'm going to do. You know, you need to follow your heart. Follow what your gut is telling you about your art. If it's not what other people say your art's supposed to be, that's, have confidence in yourself and in what you want to do, because art is art. It's not, there's no there's no rules. There's no hard and fast rule. Is there, if you're doing, especially if you're doing abstract art, if you're doing, trying to do realistic portraits or landscape or still life or something, yeah, you want your subject to actually turn out to look like what you're painting. But if you're doing abstract, if you've abstracted that still life or portrait or landscape, or if you're doing something that's just completely not an object like this one, then you do what feels best for you. There's no hard and fast rule for this. For landscape and portraits and things, there are some guidelines that help you to be more accurate in your portrayal, but there's no hard and fast rule, just guidelines that help say, well, if you do it this way, people's eyes will see this, because at the end of the day, it's whatever you're creating, unless you're making a sculpture, it's flat, and you're trying to maybe make it look dimensional, and you do what you need to do. Where did it happen to my paper towel? Oh, what happened to my paper towel so I can clean off my brush? It was here. All right, over here I go. There's some paper towel. Clean my brush. Make sure you remember to clean your brush at the end of every painting session. That's the most important thing that you can do to help your brushes stay good. I've had this brush for years and years, and it's still fine. Okay, so here's this. I didn't sign it, and I can't sign it now because now it's wet. That will just make a mess. So I'll sign it after it's dry. But this one is, what was it called? Bailarine? Bailarine. Bailarine. Bailarine is how it's spelled. And that's pretty cool. I like it. I like how it came out. Definitely feeling a little hurricaney, but that's okay. Maybe hurricane's just on my mind. All right. You guys have a great day. That took longer than I had thought it was going to take. I got things to do with my husband today. We have things to do, and he's expecting me to be done here soon. And I have a couple more to draw. All right. You guys have a great day. I will see you on the next video, which will be Dark Busters, which I know I've done before. Easy one to do. That will be fun. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.